Hello, welcome to Alicia's Beauty Tips. I know it's been a while since I've recorded a video, or I should say uploaded a video. So this is my new camera. I actually recorded another video explaining where I've been and everything like that. If you've been following me along on Christ Shines in My Life, my other channel, I've been starting to promote this channel again. And I'm gonna go ahead and do my video, talk to you all while I do my makeup. So I don't know if y'all remember, but I kind of struggle to multitask, do my makeup at the same time. I can kind of struggle with that sometimes, but I'm gonna let y'all know today is actually my dad's birthday. He passed in 2023. I thought about doing my eyebrows first before getting on here, so I don't have to try to do this. And it's hard for me to multitask, like talk to you all and do my makeup at the same time. So I'm trying to still get better at that, but I haven't been recording much on here. So obviously I don't get that practice when I'm not doing it. So anyway, obviously none of my stuff's sponsored and it's not about a particular product that you use. All right, so going back to my dad, y'all, it's been hard because when he passed, there was other things going on in my life at the same time. And it's been really hard to mourn his death. It's been hard. So, time has actually flown since he passed away. Oh my goodness, without my glasses, I am blind. Not literally, but it feels like that. So I don't have contacts, so it's really hard to do my makeup when I'm not wearing my glasses, which obviously I'm always doing my makeup not wearing my glasses, so I don't have contacts and it's tricky. So hopefully I'm doing all right. But anyway, see, it's hard for me to be serious talking about my dad's death. It's hard. I don't know why I get distracted but today's his birthday, so I've been sad and low energy and haven't wanted to do anything. But I did know I wanted to work on my channel, and my family's actually gonna go to a baseball game later, and so I figured I have to get ready anyways. I might as well have y'all come along while I get ready. And yes, this camera is an upgrade, different camera I'm recording from, this phone, and oh my goodness, you see every little spot. So it's hilarious because I'm not used to it. I'm like, oh my goodness, and I don't use filters, so what you see is what you get. And this is what the Lord blessed me with. So hope you all are well. So I lost, oh, this is another thing. I might have, I don't know if I already posted no, actually I don't know if I'm gonna post that other video I recorded explaining where I've been. I'll give you guys a little summary. All right, so basically I moved to a different state and I lost like all my makeup practically. True story. Because I accidentally left it at the other state. So if you see me, I'm just working with what I've got over here. And yeah, we're just having a chit chat. So I just wanted to let y'all know just how hard it is when you lose somebody. And sometimes, you know, I've lost my mom when I was 21 and I lost my dad, like I said, well, I won't say my exact age, I'm over 40, but I lost my dad in my 40s, I'll say. And it's never easy. It's never easy. So if any of you have lost a family member or a close friend, it's so hard. It's so hard. You're not alone. And it's hard. Oh gosh, that came out way quick. I don't have my makeup brushes here. I'm just working with what I've got, y'all. So don't be harsh on the judgments, please. I like mixing these colors together though. See what I do? Yeah, I'm not crazy for a minute. That's okay. I'm gonna use my fingers. Okay. So basically when I lost my dad, other really interesting things were going on in my life at the same time. And I just kind of buried that pain because it was too hard to address. And as time goes on, I rarely visit the thought of him being gone, if that makes sense. So time's just flown by since he passed. And of course, I miss him all the time. I love my daddy very much, and my mama. You know, and in some ways, the more time that goes by, the harder it is in some ways. And if you've lost a close family member, you know what I'm talking about. Doesn't always get easier. It kind of like comes in waves, if that makes sense. Like the other day, I was crying so much about the death of my mom, and I had a In Loving Memory tribute on my other channel for her. And it's just hard. It's just hard, you know, like I know there's people that have lost their parents at a younger age than me, like both parents, you know. Like I definitely am not the only person going through this type of situation. I had one friend that lost both of his parents at a way younger age. Yeah, this looks crazy, but I'll balance it out, y'all. I have to use my fingers. Yeah, it's looking weird right now, I'm not gonna lie. It's all right. We'll get it figured out. Anyways, kind of feeling scatterbrained. It's hard for me to multitask, talk about other serious things, and do my makeup at the same time. So that is true. That is a real struggle. I thought when I created this channel, I had have an easier time multitasking, but that's not been the case. Oh my goodness. So it's kind of funny. You just have to laugh. Okay, I need to get more stuff on my nose. But anyway, so with the death of my dad, it was way different than when I lost my mom. Because I lived with my mom. They got divorced when I was 3, and I was way close to my mom, and she had MS, and I helped take care of her until she passed. And so that was really challenging in and of itself. And then when she died, I didn't know what to do with myself because so much of my own, I don't want to say identity, but in a way was wrapped up in her and taking care of her because that's all I knew my whole life. And then with my dad, he was very sick too before he passed, and he was at a care facility. But my family, we lived in a completely different state, so I didn't get to go see him a lot or anything like that, and it was really hard. You know, sometimes I saw guilt, wishing I was there for him more before he had passed, like, but you can't predict the future and you don't know these things. And I didn't live in the same state, so, you know, my husband's job took us somewhere else. And my dad really went downhill after that. So I'm just using a bronzer right now. Got a dip chin. If you guys see my other channel, you'll know what I'm talking about. But a lot of that's what I do. My mama character. You can have a double chin easily. But anyway, I don't literally have a double chin, but I do easily if I got the right angle, if that makes sense. But either way, I just kind of blend it down my neck because yes, this color is technically darker. So I just blend this together. All right. I'm going to look in this camera a lot when I do my makeup too because it's going to be easier. But, y'all, it's hard when you lose like a big chunk of your makeup. And I'm trying not to go re-buy all brand new makeup. And I bought a lot of makeup just for this channel, like a whole bunch of new makeup. So it's kind of crazy. Sorry, I told you I'd be scatterbrained, y'all. So when I lost my daddy, it was very different, but I had a lot of guilt, wishing I was there for him more. But also, like I said, my husband's job took us somewhere else, and my dad got way sick after the fact. So you can't know what the future holds, okay? So it is what it is. Why don't I get stuff on these new earrings? My new earrings, my Mother's Day earrings. So it is what it is, but you know, compared to how I was way there for my mama when she was really sick, I had guilt about my dad's situation, and then I didn't get to say bye to him. Well, I don't want to go into all of that. Actually, my filter kicked in. I don't think that's what I want this video to be about, so never mind. But let's just say it kind of happened really unexpectedly when he did finally pass. Like my dad had been struggling with his health for years, but then when he actually passed, it took me way off guard. And like Like we were waiting for it because he had so many health problems that we just knew it was a matter of time, but we didn't know when. And then all of a sudden I get the call that he has less than 24 hours to live. And yeah, he was gone before I made it. So I'm not gonna, it already passed. It was hard. And when you don't have that closure, that's really hard too, you know? Y'all, I'm kind of looking kind of crazy. I had those two colors. I know it probably looks blotchy. But you know what? I'm really trying to get a video out to you all. I know I haven't been consistent on this channel. I had really bad internet connection where I was living prior. And just a lot of personal stuff I've been going through. So I'm sorry I just disappeared on you all when I really desired to make a lot of videos. Because I had big plans with this channel and now I'm trying to figure out if I can revive it. So, you know, I still love the vision I have for this channel. And I still think I can revive it. The question is, should I start over with a similar channel? Or do I just go full throttle with this one? I'm not really sure. Certain things are up in the air. But, yeah, if you all, oh, that's my ring light. What just happened? Just turned off. Sorry. I'm turning that back on. Oh, this happened the other day and I don't know why. Oh, goodness. Well, I might not need it. Okay, you know what? I don't think I need it. I don't know what happened. Oh, I think I know because it's plugged into my computer. Okay. Now it'll work. There we go. Okay. I hope you all are well. I'm sorry I disappeared on you all. Not my intention. But yeah, the last place my internet was so bad. I recorded so many videos for this channel and my other one and they never, ever, ever got out. Ever. Because it was that bad. It would boot me off constantly, which was really frustrating. And it was almost impossible to get a video uploaded. So, but I was going through certain challenges at the same time in my personal life, and I kind of felt called to kind of back away. It was kind of a combo, if I'm honest with you. I felt like there were certain things the Lord was calling me to focus on that had nothing to do with my channel and internal growth, and I felt very strongly that in order to get to the next level, he has to get me through this level of growth, if that makes sense. So if any of y'all have been there, you know what I'm talking about. Or sometimes he calls you away from something. And it felt so much like the internet issues. It didn't feel coincidental. It was really weird. It was like, okay, God, I see what's going on here. What are you trying to tell me? And because I really believe that if the Lord wanted me to work on the channel at that time, I would have been, you know, or this channel. I believe I would have been. I hope this is looking good enough, guys. Oh, goodness. It's so hard for me to do any type of wing because one of my eyelids is like I have hooded eyes, you know, a little bit. Yeah, okay, a lot. Who am I kidding? All right, anyways, I have to make you all laugh over here. Oh, goodness gracious. This is funny. It's hard to get them even, is what I'm trying to say. But I like to have a little bit of a wing. Nothing crazy. But yeah, I miss my daddy so much. So what I was going to say also about my dad is my parents got divorced when I was really young. So I'll go see him. But it wasn't, sorry, for those of you who are way more professional at this than me, yeah, please don't judge me. It's so hard to have my glasses on doing makeup for reals. But yeah, so sorry, going back to my dad. All right, see, I told you I'm so scatterbrained. Should I even upload this video? So basically, I didn't have the closest relationship with my dad growing up. I was always like desperate for that. And then when my dad died, or not died, sorry, correction, I said that wrong. When my mom had passed, is what I meant to say. Then I reached out to my dad on Father's Day one day. I just gotten done watching a video about a girl and her daddy and their close relationship, and it just made me so emotional and sad because I always desired that relationship with my dad, like that really close relationship, but I never felt like I really had that. I felt like it was very like surface level, you know? And so when I got this just to wipe my hands. So then on this Father's Day, I reached out to him and sent him a text. It was when cell phones were just starting to get popular and you can text people. And I was like, all the things I could never say to him in person, you know, that I was too nervous or scared or didn't know how to word, I said in a text. And I just kind of poured my whole heart out into him in this little text. After my mom had passed, you know, it had been like probably like 2 or 3 years after she passed. And my dad was so sweet. He had no idea how I felt, you know, and he's always been like one of the most quiet, gentle, like quiet, like a man of very few words, I guess is what I'm trying to say, kind of man. So you never really knew what he was thinking, or, you know, unless he was cracking a joke, which is probably where I get up from. Unless he was cracking his own joke and he'd laugh at his own joke, you know. You didn't really have like that closeness with my dad, you know, like it was very, I don't know, it was just surface levels, the best way I know how to describe it. And so when I poured my heart out to him, he came to my house, and things changed. Like he genuinely wanted that with me too. And it was so cool. It was so beautiful. And our relationship started to blossom and I like loved it. And yes, you guys, I know this might look weird. I don't know. It's whatever. So our relationship started to grow and would have family game nights and things like that. And me and my husband would like have him over for Thanksgiving. And sometimes he'd stay the night at my house. And we just had such a good time. And that only lasted not very many years. Not very many years, you know, before my husband's job took us somewhere else. And so it just felt like I had such a small little pocket of time with him where I really got to know him and his personality and enjoy him, you know, before he got way sick. Because like I said, he got way sick after we left. And it just kept getting worse. Guys, I'm experimenting. I have not done this makeup combo. I'm just experimenting while I'm talking to y'all. So as things got worse, I didn't know how to handle it because I was in a completely different state. And I wish I would have handled it better at times, if I'm honest. I really wish I would have talked to him more on the phone. You know, I wish I would have, I don't know. It was hard. I didn't know how to handle things. And luckily, I was there a lot more for him before he had passed, like the few years leading up. I told myself, well, you should get over yourself. Be there for your dad. You know, even if you're not physically there, you can still call him. You can still be intentional about your relationship with him. So then I was. And I'm so grateful for that. Like, I don't have any regrets towards the last few years of his life. I'm so grateful I did do that. But it's just hard. You know, it's never easy losing a loved one like that. And I miss him. And like I said, I've struggled being vulnerable with his death than my mom's death. It's different. It's just different. Not bad, just different. Just a completely different relationship. I didn't feel like I had that way close relationship with my dad that I always desired. Other than a few years, it was very short-lived. It didn't last very long. And yes, I realize I'm really sparkly. I'm trying to make it a little fun today. Okay. So that's what happened, you know. I had that relationship with him. But he was so precious, you guys. I gotta tell you the story about when I got married. He was so sweet. So I remember when I was getting my wedding dress ready, he came over with a like a little steamer, a little mini steamer, and was steaming my dress for me. And I thought that was so precious. And he kind of helped me, you know. It was like me and him planning my little mini wedding. It was very, very small, very conservative. Like, I'm very frugal, and me personally, I didn't want to, yeah, anyways. basically I didn't spend too much on my own wedding personally. I didn't want to do that. And so that's what we did. Him and I were planning it together, and he came over one night and steamed my dress, and I just thought that was so sweet of him. But you know, also a really amazing thing about my father, like this is just like a little tribute, a little mini tribute for him. I love you so much, Daddy. Is that week when my mom was way sick, you know, even though they had gotten divorced like many years prior, I believe he always loved my mom. You know, he had gotten remarried, but when they got a divorce, my mom had said that my dad basically had told her that he would always love her. And when she was really sick that last week of her life, he was there for all of us kids. At our house, comforting us, knowing that she was going to die. And he spent that whole week with us. And like, you know, he didn't stay the night there, but he would come back and be there with us and just let us know, like, hey, you're not going through this alone, you know. And that meant a lot, a lot. And he was there at my mom's funeral. You know, and those little things are the big things. Okay, those little things are the big things, and that made me have so much more respect for my dad, if I'm honest. Like, I don't think he was in my mom's room at all when she was passing that I remember. Now, he might have went in there on his own and said goodbye. I don't know, to be honest. But as far as I remember, he wasn't in the room with her. I think he was just out with us, like in the front room and stuff. But that is so precious, you know, that because a lot of people, you know, when they end a marriage, they don't leave on good terms or whatever. Luckily, I can say my parents had a really good example on their divorce. Overall, they did an amazing job. They did wonderful co-parenting. I never seen like them not get along. You know what I mean? Like, they did it right. They did a really good job when they got a divorce. I guess, you know, under the circumstances. I mean, considering. No, this is looking all right. Anyway, so I'm low energy today. I've been sad. I already cried this morning. And I haven't wanted to do anything. And to be honest, I'm not really in the mood to go to a baseball game, completely honest with you. But it was something that my family wanted to do, and just to create that memory with them, I'm gonna go. And it's better than being home and sad and depressed. So yeah, but thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for clicking on these videos. I'm sorry that I'm not the greatest making these videos. I pray that I'll get better. It's another reason why I don't know if I should start over, you know, like go with a different channel and do something similar, because I'm not going to say I'm the greatest on this. And I have a hard time seeing, so I'm like, I don't even know if this looks good. It looks like this one is way more smudged than this one. But I was just using some eyeshadow, and I don't want it to look perfect per se, if that makes sense. Just kind of smudged, if that makes sense. That's kind of the look I'm going for. I'm going to try that again. It doesn't look dark enough to me. I don't know. Just colored my hair dark, and I'm trying to use darker colors again because I have darker hair. And darker glasses. I just got new glasses too. A lot of changes, guys. New office, by the way. This is my new office. New state. New home. New office. New hair. New glasses. What going on over here? New phone to record from. So that's fun. All right, I hope this looks good enough because I'm basically done. I'm gonna put some mascara on. Oh, and my lips, my precious lips. All right. I'm limited, so I'm gonna use this. Okay. I bought some new makeup a little bit the other day, just because if I do continue this channel, I need a little bit more makeup. But I'm not ready to open all of that yet. All right, so was good enough. Oh my gosh. This is a multi-purpose stick, which I have been using this all the time now. True story. Oh, and I need to put my blush on too. Okay. I meant to grab the lighter one. I can't see very good without my glasses. I have a lighter one too. That's all right. I grabbed the darker one on accident. And I meant to grab this one. It's a little bit more pinker. Okay, this is good enough. All right, so multi-purpose. You guys are probably so judging my makeup. Like, what's this girl doing tonight? What is she doing? Well, I'm trying to update you all and get a video out at the same time. That's what I'm doing. Well, that's what I'm doing. But yeah, my stress level's been high for years because I've been going through a lot of personal stuff. Not just the death of my dad. And I'm very tight-lipped. Because it's not all appropriate to share, so I just accept it. I just go, okay, Lord, we're just doing this one day at a time, and my ring light just turned off again. It's because my computer turns off. I realized because it's plugged into my computer, and I have to turn my computer back on, turn the ring light back on, and then turn it on. There we go. Anyway, now let's curl my eyelashes. So do you all like baseball? Curious. How many of you like watching baseball games? Or sports? To be honest, for myself, I have a hard time keeping my eye on the ball. It's like Pretty Bird. Like I don't know. I didn't grow up watching sports a lot, so it's just not my thing, me personally. I wish it was my thing. It sounds fun to get excited about things like that, but if I'm honest with y'all, I'm not that person. I like the energy at games like that, though. That's what's funny. I think I go more for the other people that are there because they bring good energy usually, right? So it's actually kind of funny. And I'm looking forward to just creating that memory with our daughter because she's never been to a game like that before, a baseball game. We're not big into baseball or watching sports live. Or not, I don't know. Maybe that'll be something we get into, I don't know. But as of right now, I love sports movies though, I love them. That's what's funny about me. You see the camaraderie and everybody working towards the same goal, and when there's a storyline behind it, I love those movies. I can follow along with that. I can know what's going on. But in person, it's a completely different story. I get bored trying to keep my eye on the ball and all the rules. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know all the rules to all these games. And that same way with football, all the sports well, not literally all the sports, but baseball, football, basketball, all those. But I like the energy of those games. If I didn't like the energy there, I probably wouldn't want to go at all. So I've only tried fake eyelashes like once or twice ever. but I accidentally ripped down a whole bunch of my eyelashes when I took them off once. So I've been scared to try them ever since, but I always tell myself I should try again because I think they're pretty, but from what everybody's told me, once you start using fake eyelashes, it's really hard not to anymore. Like you get way too, that's like becomes your new normal. And I'm so frugal, and I'm just being real with y'all. I'm very, I don't know. I try to find that balance because I love beauty, like things like that, but I'm also very frugal. Like I do my own nails, you know, I don't ever go get them done somewhere else. I just do myself, and I have fake nails, and then I do the sticker nails, and then I do nail polish. I just kind of rotate. And there's times I don't want to put anything on them other than a clear coat because I want to keep things easy. It just depends on what I'm in the mood for. And where we move to, the water is so hard here. Excuse me, that my hands are getting so chapped and they look wild. And I'm like, oh no. Actually, you know what? I changed my mind. I'm not even going to put any on the bottom. So what happens is when I smile, a lot of times it gets all over underneath. So we're not going to do that. As I age, I've learned that's not always the greatest thing for me. So, all right, let's see. What else? What am I missing? I'm going to put a couple more dots right there. Why do we pull that face? Isn't that funny when we pull that face? When we do our makeup. So funny. So we don't know how to do our makeup without pulling that face. Okay. I don't know if there's anything else I forgot. I think I did all right. I did all right. Oh, my nose. Hold that. There's something I'm forgetting. This is tricky. You don't have the right tool. I just use a teeny bit of my finger, my pinky. Something like that. Oh yeah. That reminds me, I almost forgot. Okay, same thing. Corner of my eyes. Again, if I had a certain brush doing this, it would turn out so much better, but I don't. I'm just using my finger. It's actually cute though. That little highlight. Alrighty, I think that's good. I'm trying to think if there's anything I missed. I think that's good. Sorry, I pull a lot of faces. I should smile more. It's way more attractive. By the way, I've been having a lot of fun on my other channel too. So, and on my other channel, I actually have a podcast now. Yay! So glory to God on that. Okay, so now I don't know if my blush seems not blended in enough. I don't know. I'm gonna put a little bit of powder on. Trying to get it to blend a little bit better. Oh, and that's another thing. I also, not only do I use bronzer on my neck, I will use blush too to kind of blend all the colors together. Try to remember to do that. I don't always remember. Try to get it to match. Alrighty, I think that will work. My new glasses. Let me show you all my new glasses. Whew. They're lovely. My hair's wet. I should go in the shower. It's still drying. Natural curl. My natural curls. I like it. That's cute. Okay. Actually, no, my makeup did turn out all right, I think. All right, well, I hope you all are well. Sorry this video was so all over the place, and I had recorded a different update video that I may still post here that kind of covered some of the other topics I still covered here. So I hope you all are doing well, and I will see you in my next video. And thank you so much for being here. And if you are finding value in these videos and you enjoy my chit chats and things like that, don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you in my next video. Thank you. Talk to you later. Love you. Bye-bye.